All right. On today's 30-minute mechanic, we're probably going to time lapse through building the other kicker and doing some finished welding, maybe some finished welding on both of them and the other side and cutting some pieces out. So buckle up. Let's go. All right, like I said, we're probably going to go ahead and tack the other kicker to the plate. We're going to pull this one off since we got a good, since it's the height, since this one is right, we're going to make the other one just like it and then mount it. Maybe get a hole drilled on that side and get it mounted and then maybe cut some plates for the top and get them tacked into position. Or maybe even finish welded. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Kind of the first thing what we want to do is we want to take just almost got hit in the head with the door. We're going to take our Sharpie. We're going to put us a mark on the frame here. And maybe mark our holes real good. Right where we want to drill them. I think the other one's back here somewhere. That dude turned out really good. I was really happy with how that worked yesterday. So we're going to take this one off and then we're going to measure how far over and how far up. And then we'll just build the other side to be exactly like it. All right, here we are in kind of the messy part of the shop where things fall on me if I don't step in just the right spot. Now I cut these pieces out. Actually, let me go grab my template and I'll just show you. All right, time in. Ha! Okay, these are the kickers. You know what? I'd made a cardboard template of it, and basically laid the template. Lined it up on the steel, made me marks, and then I cut it out with the bandsaw here, and that worked really, really good. I mean, this Portaband thing has been a great addition to the shop, just in being able to cut things accurately and easily. And now I got to get my readers out. We're going to do a little measure here just to see. I think the toe of that dude is, I'm going to say 11/16. Which I don't know if I have to be that accurate. It's really funny that I'm turning this plate because it's square. So 11/16 is right here. And I think it's fairly centered on the plate. Yes. Okay. So our toe is there. And I'm just going to put some marks over here. If that's 2x3 and this is 5-inch, then 1 inch on either side is where that dude goes. So that guy, this one's going to mount right there. Pooch it over just a hair. Yep. Right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to clamp that guy, clamp that piece to the table. And then we're going to fire up the welder. We're going to tack it in place and move on. lid. I know some dudes when they tack stuff, they just close their eyes and hold it in place, close their eyes and hit the trigger. I can't do that. I'm not any good at doing that. I gotta have everything set up. Everything put in the right spot. Okay, that's not doing a thing. Oh, great. Got my F for frame. Okay. Okay. Stop for a sec and see if we're see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Let's do some more zapping. All right. That has that side. Side looks like it's all tacked in place. Let's turn this off. And we'll go around and see if we can locate it. Maybe drill a hole. Hey, there's my other. That's the one I was looking for just a second ago. It's completely covered in metal shavings. Okay. All right. Now, yesterday, I just kind of guessed at where the center line was on the frame to mark it. Today, need my Sharpie. Today, of course, you think about it overnight and you come up with a new way of doing it. There's my center point right there. And I thought, gosh, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do it this way yesterday? And that really means I know where the edge of the frame is, but I know where my center line is. So why don't I just drill a hole right there and then drop something straight down like a wire and mark it like a plumb bob. Should know a little thing or two about plumb bobs. So what the heck? Stop it. There. Okay. We got us a hole. I put that down here. And we'll get us something to fiddle with here. Okay. Let me turn a differential flange here with a for a weight. And we'll just do this. And find the hole. There's the hole. Well, it's never going to go through if it's bent over. Okay, this is harder than it looks. There it goes. Okay. Now I need something heavy in here. That's still warm. Plates. That should be, there we go. Okay, got the wire hanging straight through the hole to mark, put a center mark on the frame down here. Probably a bit more accurate than the other side. Oh, if I can get up. Sure can. Okay, we can drop that out now. I actually have some legitimate plumb bobs somewhere, which I'm probably going to have to use at some point. But for today, that's going to work fine. All right. Now, what we're going to do is get this guy, slide it over here, get this cord out of the way. That dude over here. And then we're going to put some, yikes, look out. Let's put some weight on the end of it so I don't bonk it and move it around. Slide it over just a hair. And then we're going to get on the bottom side. We're going to slide this new kicker up, mark a bolt hole just like we did the other side, and drill it out. Okay. You can see where I ground off the tab, that little tab that was sticking out on this side too. What we're going to do, oh, you know what we might run into? Actually, yep. Well, no. I think that's going to fit right about there. Get my big head up here. It's lower than the other side right there. I'm going to run into an issue here. Pause game. With this piece right here, I'm going to have to ding that back a little bit. Okay, we got the necessary room now. We had to roll this little body seam over just a hair to get it to fit. And then we eyeballed our height. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that right there and I'm going to double check. It actually might go. Oh. Go up just, and that's actually pretty darn good right there, I think. Now we're going to mark our hole. Crud, if we can stop wiggling. Good gravy. Okay, stop it. We're going to mark a hole. I think this one would probably be easier to get to. Okay. Now, what I should have done, well, if it's lined up here, it's the right height, and it's going to be on center. Okay, let's drill a hole. That's not the hole, that's the hole. All right, this side drilled easier. Maybe because I was smarter. Also, I got smart and I went and picked up some shorter bolts and regular non-locking nuts. so that this mocking up section, this mocking up part goes easier. Shorter bolt. Because if you saw yesterday, I kind of struggled around with getting things in place and tightened up. Let's see here. Here's my deal. Where's my nut? There it is. Okay. Nut. Okay. Now, what are the odds of that just kind of grabbing and what's going on here? That won't fit. It's the wrong size, 11. Ah, okay, let me go grab a wrench. Never prepared even when I think I'm prepared. That may just snug up enough on the other side that I don't have to hold it with a wrench. Perfect. Let's check our fit on the inside. Ugh. Dumb body up. This actually needs to rotate just a hair. Like that. Center line, pretty good. It makes it a little cockeyed looking, but at least it's straight. Straight in the cab. I got on the frame is okay. Actually, we can go. That works. Okay. Yeehaw. Now I may cut out some plates. All right, we're going to cut these. Since these are at an angle on there. Where's my tape measure? I don't even have my tape measure. Never prepared. What's going on here? Can't get in the door. Well, since we're going to lay these plates on top, like if that's our angle, we're going to lay it on top, then we're going to cut them just a little bit smaller than this, so we'll have a nice place to weld around the edge. And I'm just going to measure this one. See, I was going to go 2 3/4 and 2 3/4 square. That'll give us a nice lip there to lay a bead around that dude. So what we should do is just mark us. I don't really want the holes in there, so I'm just going to make a mark across there. And that's almost at 1 inch. So 1, 2, a little over 3/4. Oh. Square this line off. And then 2 3/4 this way. And I'm only going to do it once and use my square. It almost leaves a piece the right size. I just drip sweat all over that. That's a rectangle, about the right size. We'll probably round off the corners a little bit with a flapper. And see that works. It's going to be the right size. Good. Next, let's mark a second one. Yep. That works. And we'll just get our flapper and round off the edges a little bit. Hey, look, new grinder. The old Harbor Freight one served me well, but I finally blew the gears up in it, I think. So here we go. Okay, now I'm going to grab my kickers and bring them over here, and I'm going to tack these dudes on. Number 1. Where's my... Oh, I was like, where is my ground clamp? Oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to do it this way. Always set it like that. And that's how we want that to sit on there. Yep. Okay. Fire up the welder. Grab my lid. Do a little zapple here. Maybe. Tilt that. Telling you, if you don't have a workmate, you need one, because they make great tables for everything. I can't see nothing. What am I doing? These. Gosh, can't see nothing with them on. What's going on? What's happening? Oh, I couldn't see nothing with my readers. Couldn't see very good because a lens popped out. What the heck? All right, got both of them, both kickers all tacked up. That one's got a D on it for driver, and this one's all tacked up. All ready. I can put the whammy to those at my leisure. All right, it's going to do it for 30-Minute Mechanic today. We got our kickers all fabricated and tacked together and got their positions figured out where they go on the frame for the height and this way and that way and every way. So now, looks like we're going to be mocking up our main hoop pretty quick. So, you heard me say it once. You'll hear me say it again. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.